The Barreleye Fish, Macropina microstoma. This one has a completely transparent head. The green lumps you can see through its forehead, those are its eyes. They rotate. The dots you think are eyes are its nostrils. The Barreleye's tubular eyes can rotate to look forward or straight up, useful for spotting prey silhouetted against the faint light filtering down from above. We didn't even know the head was transparent until 2009, because every time we brought one up in a net, the pressure change destroyed the dome. We were capturing alien specimens and then immediately breaking them. Incredible work from us. The Siphonophore. A siphonophore looks like a single organism, but is actually a colony of thousands of tiny specialized clones called zooids, each doing a different job. Some swim, some digest, some reproduce, some are just vibes. The largest known siphonophore, discovered in 2020 off the coast of Australia, measured approximately 45 meters in length, potentially the longest animal ever recorded. 45 meters! That's longer than a blue whale, that's longer than a Boeing 737, and it just exists down there. The vampire squid Fangtooth is infernalis. The vampire squid's scientific name literally means vampire squid from hell. That is the formal Latin binomial designation agreed upon by actual scientists. They looked at this animal and said, yeah, that's what that is. Despite the name, it eats marine snow, which is a very poetic term for dead stuff slowly falling from above. It uses long filaments to collect sinking organic particles. It is, nutritionally speaking, a garbage disposal. It also has the largest eyes relative to body size of any animal on Earth. About the size of a dog's eye on a body, the size of a football. When threatened, it inverts its webbed cloak over itself, which turns it inside out and exposes a field of spines. The Fangtooth Fish, Anoplogaster cornuta. The Fangtooth Fish has the largest teeth relative to body size of any fish in the ocean. It's about the size of your hand. Its teeth are so large they can never fully close its mouth. It has sheaths on either side of its brain to accommodate the teeth when its mouth is shut. It lives at depths of up to 5,000 meters and is largely blind. The proportionally massive jaw is for catching whatever happens to blunder into it in the dark. So it has giant teeth, can't close its mouth, lives in complete darkness, and mostly survives on luck. The anglerfish. You've seen the anglerfish. The big mouth, the bioluminescent lure dangling from its head like a very bad idea at a rave. But here's the part they don't tell you in children's books. Male anglerfish are tiny, like embarrassingly tiny, about the size of a walnut, compared to the female who can be the size of a basketball. And when a male finds a female, he bites her, just latches on, and then his body starts dissolving into hers. The male's eyes, fins, and internal organs degrade. His circulatory system fuses with hers. He becomes, functionally, a sperm-producing appendage attached to her body for the rest of his life. Scientists call this sexual parasitism. One female has been found with 8 males fused to her body simultaneously. She just kept collecting them. We don't know if she noticed. The Dumbo Octopus, Grimpatoothis. Okay, this one is actually kinda cute. The Dumbo Octopus lives deeper than any other octopus, up to 7,000 meters, and uses large ear-like fins to swim. It swallows prey whole because at that depth you simply do not have time for chewing. Dumbo octopuses have no ink sac. There's nobody to blind down there. They've also been observed doing something no other octopus does. They curl their arms in a specific sequence, possibly to communicate. We don't know what they're saying. It might be nothing. It might be everything. The Goblin Shark, Mitsukarina ostoni. The Goblin Shark is a living fossil. Its lineage goes back 125 million years. It has a long, flattened snout packed with electroreceptors. It can sense the electrical fields of prey in total darkness, and when it detects something, its jaw launches forward out of its face, separately from its head. The Goblin Shark's jaws are slingshot mounted on elastic ligaments, allowing them to project forward rapidly in what is called slingshot feeding. The jaw can extend about 8 to 9% of the shark's total body length. 8 to 9%. On a 3-meter shark, that's your jaw shooting forward 25 centimeters. The bone-eating snot flower worm, Osidax mucoflorus. The bone-eating snot flower worm. I did not make that up. That is the common name that scientists decided to give this organism. These worms anchor to whale carcasses on the ocean floor, events called whale falls, which are basically deep-sea buffets that can sustain entire ecosystems for decades. The Osidax bores into bone and secretes acid to dissolve and absorb the lipids inside. The Immortal Jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii. This one sounds made up. The Turritopsis dohrnii is biologically immortal. When it gets old, stressed, or injured, it can revert its cells back to their earliest form and start its life cycle over. The process is called transdifferentiation. Mature cells transform directly into a different cell type, effectively reversing development. No other known multicellular animal can do this. The only thing that actually kills them is disease or being eaten. Left to their own devices, they just loop. It's only about 4.5 millimeters wide. The immortal organism is barely visible to the naked eye. Evolution handed out infinite lifespan to the thing that looks like a contact lens. The frilled shark, Chlamydosilicus anguineus. The frilled shark is another living fossil. Its lineage goes back 80 million years. It looks less like a shark and more like what you'd get if an eel and a shark had a very confused child and then abandoned it in the deep ocean. It swims like a snake, undulating its entire body. It has 300 trident-shaped teeth arranged in 25 rows, about 300 teeth total, all pointing backwards. Prey can get in, but cannot escape. The frilled shark has one of the longest gestation periods of any vertebrate, up to 3.5 years. It gives live birth to litters of about 6 to 12 pups. And that's all for today's video. See you next time.